And I wanted to, if you wanted to leave us with some like words of wisdom or anything like that, if anybody's watching who's dealing with some trauma, it doesn't have to be military.
Right.
What kind of advice would you give them?
What we know is that trauma affects everybody differently. But what we do know too is that it affects the way your brain works, the way it fires the chemical makeup, and so you have experienced a trauma, whether it be inside the military, outside the military, public service, and it's affecting you. That's very, very normal. PTSD and depression and anxiety is a very normal reaction to a very unnormal situation. And there's tons and tons of resources out there. And it's important to never give up the fight, because there's always somebody in this world, even if you feel alone, that loves you and that needs you. And just keep fighting. Yeah.
And how do people get a hold of WWP, Wounded Warrior Project, if they want to look at Project Odyssey or something like that?
I believe it's just woundedwarriorproject.org.
Perfect.
Simple as that. Yeah, one of the best veterans organizations in the world. There's a lot of good ones out there, but they're great.
Yeah, and that's where I actually met Jason. I worked at that, doing the Project Odysseys for 4 years as well. So, and I would say that they do what a lot of other organizations don't or can't. So
if they can't, if they can't help you, they'll find somebody that can.
Exactly, and that's the best thing is they'll refer you out. They find somebody who can.